If you're a music lover, then Karolina Protsenko might be one of your favorites. She is a popular violinist and YouTuber. Karolina's story is quite interesting. In this video, I'll tell you her complete story, how she fell in love with violin and persisted to become a uber-popular musician. I'll also tell you how she started giving public performances. So, now let's start from the beginning. Karolina Protsenko was born on October 3, 2008 in Kyiv, Ukraine, into a musical family. Her father is a guitarist, whereas her mother is a pianist and singer. Karolina's father, Nikolai Protsenko, was born in Ukraine, whereas her mother, Ella Protsenko, was born in the Soviet Union, now Russia. Karolina has younger brothers, Leo and Nicholas Protsenko. Both of them were born in the U.S. Nikolai was very successful with his online store in Ukraine and was a hodophile. At the time, he had traveled to around 15 countries, and his dream was to live in a foreign country for a while. At the time, his in-laws got a green card, aka permanent resident card, and they moved to the U.S. and acquired the U.S. citizenship. As the conflict between Russia and Ukraine erupted in 2014, Nikolai and Ella decided to migrate from Ukraine to the U.S. for their safety, and in 2015, they, along with the 6-year-old Karolina, migrated to the U.S. At 5, Ella taught Karolina a few music basics, and at 6, she badly wanted to play a musical instrument. Karolina's parents asked her to choose between playing a saxophone and violin, and she chose the latter. Karolina started practicing playing violin daily and also started taking violin lessons, and in no time, she fell in love with the instrument. She started with Suzuki Violin Book Volume 1 and eventually completed 7 volumes of it. Even though initially playing violin was a cakewalk for Karolina, eventually, she found playing pieces to be difficult, but she persisted, thanks to her love for violin. Karolina attended Oregon City Music Academy in Oregon, where she learned violin under Elisa Boynton. She was her first violin teacher in the U.S., and she encouraged Karolina to practice daily for at least 30 minutes. Thanks to following this advice, Karolina became very successful. In 2021, she used to play pop songs and classical music on her violin every day for 3 hours, and currently, she practices daily for 2 hours. After moving to California, Karolina started learning violin under Armando Anto, later under Sam Fisher. He works at Colburn School, California. She practices pop songs with her mother and classical music with Sam. Karolina worked on Mendelssohn Violin Concerto before switching to the traditional classical violin method. At 6, she stumbled upon a Lindsey Stirling's YouTube video and saw her simultaneously playing violin and dancing and got inspired by her. Karolina too wanted to play violin by dancing much like Lindsey, but she didn't know dancing. So, she started taking ballet classes, and at 8, she attended a Lindsey Stirling's Christmas concert. Once, while walking down Santa Monica Pier along with her family and friends, Karolina noticed a variety of performers playing instruments like violin and guitar. Some were also dancing and drawing. At the time, she wanted to earn money to spend and save. So, she decided to street perform, and her parents supported her decision. Karolina did her first public performance at Venice Beach at 8. This first experience wasn't good, as she was yelled at by a sand sculptor as he felt that she was attracting his audience. Ella didn't want Karolina to continue her public performances, but Nikolai convinced Ella to let her continue, and they started accompanying her to the performances. Karolina did her second busk at Santa Monica, California. It was successful. She played pieces in Suzuki Book 2 for 45 minutes and earned $80. Karolina started performing at Pier followed by Promenade and has been busking since 2017. In addition to violin, she can also play guitar and sing, and also sells her music CDs. Karolina learned hundreds of songs on violin by ear and doesn't need music sheets. In a few of her videos, she partnered with Daniele Vitali Sax, a popular Italian saxophonist. Karolina has more than 8.4 million subscribers on Karolina Protsenko Violin YouTube channel and also has other channels, an eponymous one, Karolina Protsenko Vlog, and Karolina Protsenko Voice. She has 1.9 million followers on Instagram and 10 million followers on Facebook. Karolina's family also has a channel by the name The Protsenko Family. Her violin covers on popular songs are extremely popular on YouTube, and she also performs for numerous charity events. Karolina lives in Los Angeles, California. Her future plan is to write her own music, travel the world performing violin concerts, and reach even more people. Now, enjoy a few tidbits about Karolina. She was born very flexible and could split her legs without breaking a sweat. Karolina is a vegetarian and loves dark chocolate. She loves watching Lindsey Sterling's videos, and her favorite colors are light blue and white. Her favorite singers are Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and Celine Dion. Karolina is fluent in Russian and loves writing journals and affirmations in biking, baking, traveling, trampolining, and stationery. She tried for America's Got Talent, but couldn't qualify for it. She not only appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, but also received $1,000 from Ellen. So, are you inspired by Karolina Protsenko's story? Please comment below. If you are into reading, I've also written her story on my website. Find the link in this video's description. For more success stories of your favorite YouTubers, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.